Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to be going over the top 3 beginner training mistakes that football kickers make. These mistakes not only are slowing down your improvement when it comes to kicking, but also you're risking injury if you're making these mistakes. And also stay tuned for the last mistake, because that's probably the mistake I see the most and it's really important. So make sure you watch till the end. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe for more kicking content. Alright, so mistake number 1 is going to be going for power over consistency and technique. So what is this? This means going for power or far kicks is when you're going out to kick and you're just going for really far field goals or just trying to smash a kickoff, okay? And why is this bad? Well, one, we can go out there and hit a really far field goal, but if we're not consistent within 45 or 50 in high school and college, then we're not going to be able to keep our job, okay? If we're not making kicks, then we're not going to keep our job. You want to be consistent over power. Power will come with time, but to get a job and to keep a job, you got to be consistent. 2, it's also going to avoid injury. If you're going out there trying to smash the ball every time, you could easily injure yourself. It's bound to happen if you're swinging 100% every kick. So I always say go for consistency and the power will follow. Also, for younger guys, don't go chasing other people's power. And what I mean by this is, if you're a younger guy, say you're a freshman in high school and you're kicking with juniors and seniors, if you're trying to match their kick, you're probably not going to be able to match their kick because they're 2 or 3 years older than you, and that's okay. You just have to give it yourself time. You're going to get bigger, you're going to get stronger, and your technique's going to get better. Again, if you just focus on that technique and you have a good clean technique and a smooth swing, you're going to be able to kick really far. Plus, as you get older, you're going to even be able to kick farther. But if you look at a lot of professionals and good college kickers, they have a nice smooth swing and they're not trying to kill it on every kick. You just want the consistency. So you should hit a PAT like you hit a 40-yard field goal. They're the same kick, okay? You don't really have to add power. And again, if you're younger, 40 might be on the far side of you, and that's okay. But as you get older, when you keep that smooth swing, that's going to be easy. So really just focus on consistency and that smooth swing and a repeatable motion so that you can make those kicks all the time, and your coach is going to be really happy and you're going to be able to win jobs and keep jobs. So mistake number 2 is going to be not warming up properly. Now, I made a warm-up video on this last week, but not warming up properly is going to be hurting your kicking because you're not going to warm your muscles up right. So again, you're risking injury. And 2, if your muscles aren't warmed up right, you could just waste a kicking session. And what I mean by that is, if you don't warm all your muscles up, you might not have the power, or you might feel a little different than if you were to warm all your muscles up. So you might get out there and you're just not hitting a good ball and you're like, what's going on? Like, I feel fine. But if you don't really take the time to warm your body up and get your routine dialed in, then it can really affect your kicking session in a bad way. So if you haven't, check out my warm-up video. I'll put it somewhere up here. And check out my warm-up video. That's just my warm-up that I do, but a lot of those stretches and drills are really good for kickers. So check that out and make your own warm-up. But again, this is really important to avoid injury and also just to get your body in the kicking mode and into routine. So I highly advise you have a good warm-up, and you'd rather over warm up than under warm up. So the last mistake that I see all the time is going to be over kicking. Okay, now let's talk about what is over kicking. Over kicking is either one of 2 things. One, it's if you kick too many footballs in one session, in one day. Or 2, it's if you kick too many days in a row without giving your body rest. Or it can be kind of a combination of kicking too many footballs in one day and then kicking again the next day and too many days in a row. So this is really bad, again, because you're going to risk injury, and 2, it's slowing down your progression, because when your legs are tired, your body feels different, and it's going to be harder to hit a good ball. So what I recommend is not hitting more than 60 kicks in one session. So whether it be field goals, kickoffs, I don't recommend hitting more than 20, and 20 is a lot of kickoffs because kickoffs take a lot of energy and power out of your legs and your body. But if you're hitting more than 60 or 80 field goals or kicks in one session, you're probably over kicking. So what I recommend, instead of trying to just kick a bunch in one session, go for quality kicks. So what I like to say and what I learned from my coaches is quality over quantity. So that means you'd rather have 20 really, really good field goals that are really good kicks over 60 kicks that maybe only a couple of them are good because your legs are tired now. So what I recommend is going for a good kicking session of somewhere between 20 and 40 kicks, and then you can also kick more days of the week if you do that. So it depends how you split it up. But what I prefer is kicking a lighter amount, so let's say anywhere from 20 to 40, and then having one day off and then kicking again. So I'm kicking 2 days, and the reason is because I like my body to remember the motion, and the more I do it, if I do it on a daily basis or every other day basis, my body's gonna remember the motion versus if I do it once and then have like 3 days off and then do it again. So make sure you're not over kicking again, you're risking injury. And I think it slows down your progression as well because your body starts getting tired and then your kicking just goes downhill from there. And I'm sure some of y'all can relate to that. As you've been out, you kicked really well at the beginning and then your kicking kind of slowly goes down and you get worse and worse. And this is probably because you're over kicking. So I seriously recommend cutting back and just focusing on quality reps over the quantity of kicking in one day or in the week. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's my top 3 beginner training mistakes for football kickers. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe for more content. And again, thanks for watching.